Hello and welcome to Animation Wars, where we decide if animated movies belong on the light side of the Force or the dark side.
There's a new Grinch movie coming out this Christmas. Did we really need that? I mean, there have already been 2 Grinch adaptations and... Wait, Sherlock's voicing the Grinch? Okay, now I'm interested. Well, with a new Grinch coming, how about we reflect on previous Dr. Seuss movies? In my little opinion, the Seuss movie arsenal consists of 1 good movie, 1 guilty pleasure, and 1, oh God, no, we don't talk about that one. No. Sorry. Oh wait, there's another Seuss movie, isn't there? Well, the Lorax movie is best remembered for being a hypocritical sellout that used its environmental message to, I shit you not, promote SUVs. Still, that doesn't say anything about the quality of the movie itself. Neither does having an environmental message for that matter. Sure, movies like Norm of the North and A Troll in Central Park are universally panned, but other movies like Happy Feet, Wall-E, and Princess Mononoke are widely praised. Hell, even some more in-your-face environmental movies like Ferngully still have decent-sized fan bases. So let's give the Lorax an honest look and see if it really deserves the flack it gets. Well, let's start out with a light side point, the songs. A whole lot of people seem to hate the soundtrack of this movie, but screw it, I like the songs. They're catchy and upbeat, and overall they're fun to listen to. Yes, I even like How Bad Can I Be? I know a lot of people hate it, but I think it's hilarious. It's a fun satire on how power corrupts. I know people say the Onceler's corruption is too fast and too abrupt, but the song is clearly supposed to represent a lot of time passing, during which he falls deeper and deeper into greed. Plus, there's a moment where the Onceler throws a Sneed onto the Lorax, takes a picture, and puts it on a billboard with the caption, Lorax approved. Is the movie making fun of how it sold itself out in real life? I don't know, but I like it. My favorite song, however, is definitely Let It Grow, with its gospel tone and uplifting feel. Is it maybe too uplifting given the bittersweet ending of the book? Probably, but I still love it. Let's move on to another light side point, the Lorax and Onceler's relationship. First off, let me get one thing out of the way. There is nothing wrong with showing the Onceler's face in a movie. Seriously, it worked in the book to not show his face, but in a movie it would get awkward real fast if he was just a pair of hands. Hell, it even got awkward in the old cartoon adaptation. It's a different medium, so different rules can apply. Anyway, not surprisingly, the movie's at its strongest when it's following the book. The dynamic with the Lorax and the Onceler both appreciating each other and getting on each other's nerves can be entertaining at times, and I like how the Lorax has faith in the Onceler's ability to do the right thing, which makes it all the more sadder when the Onceler lets him down. The scene where the Lorax sends the animals away from the destroyed forest and then ascends into the sky is genuinely heartbreaking, probably because it's one of the scenes that fully draws from Seuss's bittersweet tale. If only the scenes that deviate from the book were so strong. Yes, one of this movie's main dark side points is one a lot of people have talked about, the weak frame story. Yeah, I get that they wanted to give the kid more personality than he had in the book, and it is nice that I named him Ted, which was Dr. Seuss's real name in case you don't know. Still, he wants to know about trees just so he can impress a girl. Seriously? Plus, since no one in Thneedville is allowed to know anything about trees, that begs the question of how Audrey knows about them in the first place. For that matter, why doesn't she go see the Onceler herself? You know what, I can come up with a more logical way to develop the boy's character. His grandmother remembers when trees were still around, so why couldn't she be the one to get him interested in them? That would actually make sense. But oh wait, then they couldn't cast Taylor Swift, who doesn't even sing. Moreover, since the filmmakers were so desperate for a villain, they stuck in one who was so lame that he gets a dark side point all his own. A lot has been said about how stupid and unnecessary this guy is, but I'll say it again. It feels like the filmmakers didn't have enough faith in the story's natural power, so they felt the need to stick in an idiotic villain. Aside from looking like Edna Mode and Lord Farquaad's love child, O'Hare takes advantage of the horrible air quality by selling fresh air, and as such the existence of trees threatens his business. Yes, I just said that with a straight face. Granted, this guy's supposed to be ridiculous, but he's not ridiculous in a fun way. He's just ridiculous in a ridiculous way, which isn't fun. And speaking of ridiculous antagonists, we have another dark side point in the Onceler's family. Mommy issues? Really? The Onceler's corruption ultimately comes down to mommy issues? Seriously, movie, you could have done better than the whole, "Ooh, my family doesn't get me, but I'm gonna show them" cliche. Moreover, the Onceler's family is so annoying and stereotypical that it's pretty much impossible to care whether or not he succeeds in impressing them. If you want your audience to care about the lead character's relationship with his family, then don't make his family a bunch of irritating hick stereotypes with nothing likable about them. In conclusion, guys, I really struggled with deciding which side to put this movie on. It's honestly not as bad as people say it is, but it still has a shit ton of flaws, and neither the story nor the characters are appealing enough to make me want to overlook those flaws. It's a movie that could have been a whole lot better if they'd focused more on the inherent power of the original story instead of marketing appeal. So, with some regret, I declare it property of the dark side. But it's not all that dark side, it's just a weak movie that could have been much better. It's actually kind of sad, since I remember being very moved by the cartoon adaptation when I was a kid. This movie could have been something really special, but it wasn't. Here's hoping the new Grinch will be better. Anyway, Incredibles 2 just opened, and it's Pixar's 20th feature film, so to celebrate that, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different for my next video. Until then, may the animation be with you.